Hello learners, welcome to Triaright. Today we'll be watching out this JavaDoc. So what is JavaDoc? This JavaDoc is a documentation generation that is tool provided for by the Java document. JavaDoc is documentation generation that is a tool provided for Java that is mainly used for API documentation. These tools are mainly used for API documentation. These JavaDoc extracts especially formatted documents. They extract different especially formatted documents and are used for source code and creating HTML documentation. They are used for source code and creation of this HTML documentation. So why we use this JavaDoc? Why we use this JavaDoc? Now coming on this part, this JavaDoc make our codes more easier to understand and for other developers. This JavaDoc make the codes more understandable for other developers, and they provide official documentation for libraries and API. They provide official documentations for libraries and different APIs, all the different libraries and APIs that are represented in our program, that they will be officially documented. Now coming here, they are the essential for open source projects. They are essential for open source projects and large team development. Now coming on to further, we have the Java comment syntax. We have the different Java doc comment syntax. Now Java doc comment starts with Java doc comment. The Java doc comment starts with slash star asterisk asterisk and end with asterisk slash asterisk slash or as slash asterisk asterisk. Now this class represents simple calculator. This class, suppose there is a class which will represent the simple calculator. So here the author of this calculator is at the rate of Rohit, at the rate author, which is Rohit, at the rate author, which is Rohit, and the version which is represented by at the rate version, that is 1.0 version, first version. And now we have the public class. We have the class called calculator. Now we have the public class called calculator. There are two integers. Suppose here in the beginning we will be starting with slash asterisk asterisk, and further we will be moving on to asterisk add in the first line. We will be asterisk add two integers. These asterisk we have defined two integers to add them, and coming further we have the asterisk which will represent new lines, new documentation, and that is represented by new param first number. We have to take a number, so at the rate of param we have a first number, and similarly in the second line we'll putting asterisk which will be representing a second number. So we're writing at the rate of param b second number. And now coming on to the third line, we have asterisk again. For the movement of the next line, we have a at the rate of return. At the rate of return, this returns the sum of a and b. Returns the sum of a and b. And now at the ending point, we have to write the ending comment. So we'll be writing asterisk slash asterisk slash. Or and after that we will following the add functions. We will be performing the add integer. Why are we using this integer? Because this is a return type. Because it will returning an integer value. This is having a return type of this method. So here the method. This method will add a and b. Here we will passing two integers a and b. Integers a and integer b. In the body part we will be returning the sum of a and b. We will be returning the sum of a and b. And as similarly closing the close braces. Finally coming on to common Java doc. Coming on to different Java documentation here, we have at the rate of author. We use in a program at the rate of author, the author of the code. It states the author of the code. And coming on to the version, at the rate of version, it gives the version information. That will give the version information. At the rate of param, we were using at the rate of param, and it gives the description of method parameters. It will be giving the documentation descriptions of the method parameters. At the rate of return, that will be description of the return value. That will at the rate of return, this is the description of the return value. And at the rate of throw, that throws exception. This will throw a single exception or multiple exception also. And now coming on to the at the rate of c. At the rate of c, this is a reference to other classes and methods. This will help us in watching different classes and different methods present in our program. Now coming on to the generating generating the different Java documentations, we are using command line. We are using a command line. We are using command line. We are using a command for different generating Java documentation. We are using different command lines, and for that we have a command line, a JavaDoc calculator.java. That is making for the command line javac for for different making the command line. For making the command line, we are using this command JavaDoc calculator.java. That will be a command line for generating Java documentation file, and it creates HTML files first in the same directory. In the same directory, that will create the HTML file, and to specify output that will and to specify the different output directly, we will be using the command as JavaDoc/d docs calculator Java. That will be creating the different directory for the R program, and for this we will be writing JavaDoc/d JavaDoc-d docs calculator.java. Now coming here, coming on to the next part, we will be viewing Java doc output for the different Java doc outputs. We'll be using the in the open. We will be opening the docs. We will opening the different opening different documents which we have created. By opening for that we will be opening different docs slash the different HTML files. They are having different HTML file in your browser, and yes, in the HTML shows the class description. The HTML will clearly show us the class description, the methods parameters, and the author version and the return type. The author version and the return type. Now coming here, we have the different Java docs in different IDEs. IDE stands for different deployment environment, and IDE, we have the different IDE which has like the Eclipse development. These are the development environment, and there is Eclipse, which is the project which is having the Java doc support, and this project generate Java doc. Here that will be generating different Java documents. And like the IntelliJ also, we have different IDE IntelliJ that have the tools for generating different Java documents. They have tools for generating Java documents. And NetBeans. For coming here, we have the different IDEs as NetBeans. They will built-in support. They have the built-in support for different things which will require in the document, which will be required in the document. Now, coming on to the best practices for JavaDoc, we have the different best practices for JavaDoc documents. We have to document all public classes, methods, and fields. We have to document all public classes, methods, and fields. You have to keep descriptions clear and concise. We have to keep the descriptions clear and concise. Now we have to update the Java document when you update on the code. Different update to the Java document. When you update, we have to make when we update our code, we have to update the Java document also. We use JavaDoc with version control for proper documentation updates. So for different documentation updates, we use JavaDoc. We use JavaDoc with version control. And coming further, we have the JavaDoc and deployment. We have the different JavaDoc and deployment. JavaDoc is a part of deployment process when delivering libraries to other projects. When we are delivering libraries to different developers, and when we are publishing the APIs. Suppose similarly, when we are publishing the different API, we need a deployment process. We need a different deployment process. And now we have the open source project releases. We have the when we open source project releases, then we also need JavaDoc. That is a part of deployment. That is also a different part of the deployment process. Now coming on to the summary of what we have studied till now, we have a different JavaDoc, which is crucial for professional grade Java development. That is, JavaDoc is crucial for professional grade Java development. Now they will help documents, explain and maintain code. They will help us in documenting different Java docs, and then explaining them and maintaining the different codes. Now coming at the end, we have some they should be an integral part of coding standards. There should be an integral part of coding standards for different purposes in our coding. That should be defined there. Now coming to the end, we'll meet in the next class. Bye. Thanks.